Yeah, Trevin, experience factor here for you. I think this is your third tournament you've played in. What's your reaction?
Yeah, I was actually telling my wife and like a lot of my teammates that this year just feels different. I feel like every guy on the team loves each other. The way we play, like the bench energy is great. On the court, everybody's playing for each other. There's no agenda. And like Coach said, he said it best. We have a 10-man rotation, which is super unique. And any given night, some of my teammates can go off. So it's awesome to be able to play for each other. And I'm pumped. It's my last time playing in March Madness, and so it's like a dream come true to be able to be back at this stage.
I also wanted to ask you, have you watched VCU at all this year? Do you have any familiarity with them?
I know the coach. He's a coach at Utah State, so played against him before. Played against Max Shulga. He's a really good player. But yeah, they're a completely different team. I heard they're really good at defense, so it's going to be a great matchup. But I feel like we're battle tested just with our conference in the Big 12, and I'm excited to play against a really good VCU team.
Trevin, you bring up conference. You're facing another team from the A-10. Seems like a physical defensive style. How motivated are guys like you and Dallin and Foose, guys that experienced last year's defeat, to maybe get in the win column this go around?
Yeah, I mean we're sticking present to this year. We're excited, and we just have different dudes on this team. I feel like we're a whole different team than last year. I feel like we have a lot of blue collar guys, and with Trey and Mo with their athleticism, with Kaba and just our shooting ability. I'm really excited to play against a team like VCU. They're really well talented, really well coached, and so it's going to be a great matchup, and I'm excited for round one.
Trevin, a lot's been made of the fact that VCU is a strong defensive team, but what do you feel like you guys bring to the table in terms of offense that's going to present challenges for their defense?
Yeah, I feel like with this, stretch that we went on, we just played simple basketball. We hit a lot of singles. We didn't try to go too crazy. We handled the pressure of opposing defenses really well. And so I think just not turning the ball over, taking our shots and playing, our brand of basketball is really going to help us against this VCU team. But yeah, they're really well coached, like I said, and I think we're a really good offense, really good defensive team. So I'm excited to get this matchup on the way.
Trevin, a lot of people say guard play is really important in tournament time. Have you noticed that in your previous appearances, and how do you think BYU is equipped in that regard?
Yeah, I mean, when it comes down to it, it just guard play is huge. The front court's huge. Like, your whole team is huge. The bench energy is huge. And so when you go into a tournament that it's a one and done game, the intensity is a little higher. The level of detail is a little more intense. But I think it's just whoever wants it more, and whoever's going to come in with the best energy is going to come out with a win. So I think we're battle tested, like I said, and I'm really excited to be able to play with my teammates that I'm super proud of. We've been through a lot. I know a lot of guys don't know that, but we've been through a lot. We started conference 1-3 and 2-4, and we were able to go on a really remarkable stretch. So super excited to just play with my teammates.
Trevin, I asked Coach Young this. I don't know if you were there at that point, but you've obviously been through this experience about a million times before because of all your years at BYU. But this is Coach, right? But this is Coach Young's first experience with March Madness, the tournament selection Sunday, and a couple of the other coaches. I think Coach Fanning, Coach Boyd, some of them. Did you ever get a chance to kind of know like how they were sort of experiencing it and approaching it, because they're not necessarily used to college basketball and kind of how this time of year works? Like how did they did they ever like say anything to you guys, or where they were like, oh, I'm looking forward to this, or that kind of thing?
I mean, it was really unique when we lost to Houston. Coach Young just got up in the locker room and just said, hey, like, we were all pretty down. Like, we just felt like we didn't play our best brand of basketball, especially the first half. We felt like the second half was more us. And then Coach Young came in the locker room and just said, hey, I'm proud of you guys. And, like, he's always wanted to coach in March Madness. He said March Madness is the best time of year. He's always wanted to be a part of it. So it's just super unique, and I think it's an awesome atmosphere, an awesome relationship that kind of everybody has with Coach Young. And And so everybody's already pumped. I feel like all the coaches are already starting to watch film. But it's going to be awesome, and I'm excited. I feel like it's great that we don't have to, wait to see who we're going to play in a playing game. So it's going to be great to be able to play VCU and Denver and kind of have that on our side.
All right, Mitch.
And then just to follow up with that, Trevin, on 6th seed in Denver, what was the collective reaction from the guys when you were watching in the annex, and then maybe just what was going on at the selection show party for you guys today?
Yeah, well, we obviously wanted Denver just because it's a little closer to home. We felt like the elevation is kind of on our side a little bit, and we really want Cougar fans to really enjoy this time. And we think with Denver being pretty close that we're gonna have a really good show with the crowd. And so that's all I say. I think Cougar fans, get ready. I think it's gonna be a crazy atmosphere. It's gonna be awesome play in the Nuggets Arena. So I'm excited for that. And then I think we were all a little surprised with our name popping up first. But again, everybody's excited. My teammates are excited, and we're just can't wait to get on a plane and head out to Denver.
All right, guys, any more questions for Trevin? All right, thanks, Trevin.
See you guys.